Today we're talking chord changes. This is the secret weapon mastered by your favorite guitar players. So if you want to have more security in your live session or jam with your friends, all you have to learn is fluent chord changes. But as a matter of fact, you can't learn that from a book. You have to internalize that interactively, because chord transitions contains much more than just moving your fingers around the fastest way you can. It's about rhythm, a certain understanding of feel, and the security to navigate on the fretboard to move chords in various positions. And if you can do this on command, you win. When I play live with my band or get asked for a job, and 90% of the time I play rhythm guitar. Simple chords like C, A minor, G, D in different positions of the fretboard. And that ain't rocket science. You can learn that in 10 steps, or put easier, we need 3 simple checkpoints where we navigate through to help yourself develop your chord changes. So the first thing we do is finding our inner metronome. Even if that sounds esoteric, this is profoundly important to guide you through the checkpoints. Also, it might sound simple, but if you do it right, it's not. So tap your leg or stomp your foot in time with the beat as you practice. The goal is to find a tempo in which you feel comfortable. You could also nod along with your head if you wanted to. This might not seem, as we're already practicing switching chords, right? But remember, fluent chord changes are based on a well-understanding and feeling of rhythm. It's about keeping the flow going, creating a pulse like a heartbeat, and then let your fingers get led by the inner metronome that you set yourself. As soon as you've got locked down your rhythm, pick one chord and play along. Follow your foot by strumming on the same beats. Too simple? Remember, yet we're just getting access to what you want to enable in the long run. Now it's time to activate your hand muscles. Let them shake. No, not cold turkey. 80s are over. Play a chord for 1 bar with 4 beats and then shake out your hand. Yeah, literally shake it off, like you're trying to get rid of a spider or something. That being made, play the same chord again. While you're doing that, make sure your fingers land on the strings at the same time, all at once. Repeat this multiple times until you feel confident playing the chord. In step 4, alternate the picking in its voicing every time you're playing a chord. In case you don't know the voicings, you can easily find them in the document in the link in the description. And while you're already there, make sure to subscribe and activate the bell. Thanks. This step will help you to build muscle memory, coordination across the fretboard, which is one key element to nail those smooth lead transitions. Feeling the aha moment yet? In step 5, we break down our chord changes to smaller chunks. Therefore, we're taking the chord change between 2 chords, preferably one that's already manifested and feels easy for you. But instead of shaking and playing for a whole bar, play and shake for half a bar. That way you're forcing yourself to getting the change faster within the given time. Most importantly, while you do that, try to stay in flow. Remember the self-set metronome. Don't lose it. If you lose a focus, go back 1 step or do it slower. The inner metronome is now crucial because it's the indicator when exactly the chord change is going to happen. And when you get the chord change done correctly, in time and with focus, expand your movement to a 3rd chord. Cool, you are on a really good way, and if you already felt progress, you make me the happiest Tonio I could be. But we take it even one step further. Try to do the exercise now with 3 plate notes and 1 shake note. If you feel safe, go to the next and further, like we did in the previous exercise. In step 8, we do the same, but we leave the shaking out and try to set the change between the 4 and the next one. Also here, increase the intensity of your transitions by adding new chords to the exercise. And now checkpoint 3, the devil's in the detail. We're not in pro level, not yet. Still a long way to go, little Padawan. But we entered a new dimension of your playing. You're now able to see targeted perceptions within your playing, in which you are able to control certain micro movements with your finger moves. You couldn't do that before. You were far too focused seeing the big picture. But now, as you're one step further, you might want to have a look at the details. Instead of going further and include chords, more chords and solo lines and crazy licks, we go all the way back to the beginning where we came from. In this step, we focus extensively on feeling the chords. How is my finger shaped when I play? Could I flatten my finger? Could I angle it differently? Where does my thumb sit? Is my shoulder relaxed? How much pressure do I really need to make the chord sound? All those tiny details that come together and make you feel and understand the chord. Don't watch your fingers in that step. Close your eyes and try to sense the chord by only feeling it. Then release your fingers, let your eyes closed, and put them back on. Did that work? Good. Do it again. And again. And again. And again. And finally, in step 10, and this is kind of pro level, sense the chord. Don't look and try to change from one chord to the other without looking, just by feeling it. If you can do that, you gain enough muscle memory to switch a chord actively without thinking about it. And with these 10 steps, you can unlock fluent chord changes within your playing. Promise, that will take a while, so take your time. Practice that as often as you can do. In the next sing-along, the next gig, and the next Christmas, maybe you'll be able to guide a group of people with your playing. Patience. And these 10 steps are basically the whole trick. If you like that video and want more tricks to gain your skills, I've got some up my sleeves for you, as you can see in those 2 videos. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And with that, I'll catch you in the next hangout.